This is a Global Tel-Link prepaid call from
Melody requests
an inmate at
of Shanghai Mansions.
From the Occam Curry Club in Shanghai, it's Serial. One story told week by week, or however I decide to release this. I'm Patrick Mullarkey. We're at episode 2. You probably heard episode 1, but if you haven't, stop. Go back to the beginning. We're telling this story in order, the story of Cam, a 30-something-year-old man who is accused of feigning the consumption of a chili at a November Occam Curry Club meet. So, to pick up where we left off last episode, you saw a video of Cam that sheds light onto the situation. You also heard some phrases that might be unfamiliar to some. Occam Curry Club and Chili Fine. Before we get into our character in question, Cam, let's look into this club. An online search of the Occam Curry Club first brings you to a website. The opening byline states, and I quote, "The Occam Curry Club, parentheses OCC, is one of the world's most respected reviewers of Indian cuisine. With multiple international franchises, we relentlessly scour the globe in pursuit of the crispiest pompadums, the tastiest sauces, and the spiciest curries." End quote. Further investigation into this website, you would find well over 100 different reviews for different restaurants and pictures from their outings. Occam, Hong Kong, Shanghai, Singapore, Kuala Lumpur, Sydney, Nova Scotia, and Bangkok? 8 international branches? As I scoured the website, I could not find any formal list of rules, though through reading some of the reviews, I kept seeing this term, quote, Punisher, end quote, pop up over and over again. Who is this Punisher? Are we talking about the Marvel fictional antihero? Or is it some kind of sadomasochistic ritual the club does? To answer these questions, I reached out to chairman of the Shanghai Occam Curry Club, Greg Siccardi.
Okay, so what is the role of the Punisher? Punisher is a high-profile member of the club. Very important role. Somebody that everybody would respect. He has the power to pass down chili fines. It was created as a club of gentlemen, but sometimes even gentlemen require some rules, and the Punisher is there just to check everybody has abided by the rules.
As Chairman Greg said, the Punisher enforces rules. Now, what are these rules exactly? Well, after some digging, I was able to find these rules that the OCC members must abide by during their meets. Some of these are quite straightforward. Collars to be worn at meets. 0 tolerance for lateness. Correct spelling and capitalization of OCC. Then we get to some other rules that are not so much left up to interpretation, but where you could see some members could falter. No phones at the table, except for the social media person. OCC business cards should be on one's person at all times. Sharing of venues must be completed via That Shanghai app. And the wowing and liking of OCC social media related materials. Now those are just some of the rules. The list of rules goes on. And if you were a new member to this club, it could be reasonably seen that it might take you a few meets in order to get all of these rules under your belt. But what about for somebody who's been at the club since the start? What about Cam? Shouldn't he know these rules?
Cam is one of our founding members. We began founding fathers, really, 2017.
So a member that's been at the club's inception since 2017 is still making infractions and getting chili fines? So you would think that he would know the rules, Or maybe he just doesn't respect the rules. That does give one pause and makes you think. To recap, we learned more about this club, the Occam Curry Club. We've learned about their rules and who enforces them, the Punisher. So with a club that consists of mostly friends and a code that they've all adhered to, why would somebody purposely go against that? Why would one member, a member that joined just at the beginning of the Shanghai branch opening, willingly deceive his fellow Curry brethren? More next episode as we look into
Melody requests.